We'll actually start this in 5, 4, 3, 2.
X. Start again.
No, this is where I just sit here silent until you fucking get your shit together.
Ah! Welcome to the X number episode of the Pillars of Autumn. What podcast is it? 13?
13.
Welcome to the 13th episode of the Pillars of Autumn podcast. Shout out to all three of you that watched this.
Yeah.
It's me and Ryan again.
And me. Also
and me.
But mostly me.
And me.
But mostly me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Me. Yeah, Nick's not here because he's employed. And then, the other fill-in members are just kind of,
Yeah, we're never having Joe on again.
Fuck that guy.
Logistically, it's just not happening. I love the man, but the tech work and the editing afterwards to make sure that nothing comes out that pretty much convicts us of a hate crime is removed.
If Joe can figure out how Discord works, I'm sure we can get him on again.
Well, there's your biggest assumption if Joe can figure out how Discord works.
Yeah. Whatever. Hey, Ryan.
Hi.
What are we playing today?
Oh, something that I thought would be fun if Nick was here, but Nick's not here, so fuck it.
He has revoked his right to see games that he wants to play. Halo Master Chief Collection
on PC pre-release software.
All right, so does this mean we can start cross-playing soon?
I hope so. This, and I'm sure you'll see it.
On.
It's so close to finished. I'm not sure what's taking them so fucking long.
Come on! I have MCC on my Xbox right now, ready to play with my boy. And you know what's holding me back? 343. Why? Flip the switch. Epic did it.
Well, it's not even out yet. This is literally like, I can't play this after a week. This is gone again.
This has, MCC's been out since 2016?
Yeah, at least, but not on PC, because that's apparently a problem.
Why? Why is it a problem? It's a low spec game.
Yes, it very much is. I can play this at 4K with no problem. This is
the Microsoft equivalent of Skyrim. I can play this on my microwave.
Alexa, play
Come
Skyrim.
On.
Alexa, stop listening.
Come on. Who's talking?
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, you're not part of Pillars of Autumn. Get out of here.
I forgot that I have one hooked up next to me now. So, Alexa, play Despacito.
Was this Firefight? Yeah, hell yeah. No, we're gonna get copyright struck. Turn her off.
Alexa, stop.
Yo, I had a friend in high school. His name was Tyrone. Don't let the name fool you. He was the whitest white person you'll ever meet.
St. Catherine's.
He would come over to my place and we would shotgun monsters and play ODST Firefight until the sun came up. Like, oh my goodness.
This is really weird because it's Halo Reach, but it doesn't age well. Like, it looks fucking fantastic on PC in 4K, but the controls, the fact that sprint is a loadout option, whereas every other modern game you can sprint. In Modern Warfare, you can double sprint.
So, like, you can... Is Modern Warfare, like, you have infinite normal sprint and then, like, a timed super sprint?
Basically, yeah. You have a jog that lasts forever, and then if you want to sprint.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that I don't get why it took so long for games to incorporate it. The first game I ever played that had infinite sprint was Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
And that was like revolutionary. I'm like, yo, infinite sprint lit. And games didn't really start doing that until like 2018.
19,
why?
Really?
Yeah, even then, even now, it's still not like, how sprinting in general is like, if your game doesn't have sprinting, is it really a game?
Yeah, if I pick any other loadout, I have no sprint.
Yeah, well, Reach was what, 2009?
Don't.
10?
No idea.
Because like Halo has always been one of those kind of like fast paced, like kind of like Doom, like fast paced shooters.
It's really not. It didn't get fast paced until 3, maybe Reach, because sprint wasn't even an option until then.
You know, even Halo 1 was pretty fast paced. Like the Chiefs' standard running speed was pretty quick.
I just replayed Halo 1. 1 was not a fast game.
It was for the Xbox.
Well, yeah, like 15 years ago.
Reach is 2010, so that was close.
Jesus, that's even older than I thought.
Man, I remember when I played the open beta.
Oh, yeah, right? Jetpacks, fucking drop shields.
Yeah, everyone using the Guardian thing where you try to splatter them with a ghost and then they like punch the ground and send you into orbit. That shield was the most overpowered fucking thing in the beta.
It still is.
Like I played Reach, not too much online, so I wouldn't really know the multiplayer aspect. But yeah, in the beta, you'd get someone down to like no shield, and then they just punch the ground, and all you could do is stand there and wait.
Yep. And fucking brutes do it in Firefight here, so that's fun.
It was such a pace killer. You're chasing this guy around, you get him down to no shield, and he'll run around a corner, and his shield will build up. You get him again, and he punches the ground. You just sit there.
Where the fuck is the ammo?
Ammo with 4 A's. Ammo.
Ammo.
You sound like a cat that's about to throw up.
I've heard a lot of that this week.
Did you ever? Okay, so my cat that recently passed, Fluffs or Misty or Fluffers, or she had a plethora of names. She would do this pre-throw up war cry, like 5 minutes. Like there's a lot of time in between the war cry and thrown up, where anywhere in the house, all yours, and we're like, oh yeah, she's gonna throw up. And then 5 minutes later, you're just,
my favorite thing,
you heard that howl.
My favorite thing with Loki,
your cat's howl.
No howls, but Loki will always puke twice.
Oh yeah, they throw up. They walk backwards as they throw up because they need to cover as much surface area, and then they'll turn around.
Has
and
to
then
be carpet, not hardwood.
Yeah. No, you can't throw up on something that's easy to clean. But then they'll go somewhere else to throw up the rest of it.
Yeah, basically.
All cats throw up in 2 locations.
Mimi's been pretty good
per session.
Mimi throws up once and then like runs away and hides from it because it terrified her.
I had a cat that would throw up and then she would eat it.
You know what? That's a self-cleaning machine. I'm down with that.
Yeah, it was one of those things where you'd watch it happen. You're like, oh God, stop! But at the same time, it's like, thank you. Like if I didn't see this, like if this happened while I was out, fine. But the fact that I'm watching you eat your throw up, it's like stop. Like I feel like an asshole for letting you do it.
It's just my fault.
You know what I mean?
Not really, but yes.
It's like I'm watching my cat eat its own throw up. It's like that can't be okay. Like I should like the humane part of me should be stopping this, but the part of me that doesn't want to clean it up is just letting it happen. And the one that doesn't want to clean it up always wins.
Once the cats throw up, and it's just like I'll deal with this later.
And that's disgusting. I used to live with you. I can't even tell you how many times I cleaned up Loki's vomit.
You want to move back in?
No. Yeah, I do miss it.
I could use a very designated puke cleaner.
And I could make you eggplant parmesan, which, dude, so did you saw the video that I sent you of the eggplant parm that I made, right?
Yes. Made me very sad.
That was one of the 2 eggplants, and it filled up 2 casserole dishes.
Christ.
We ate eggplant parm for like 4 days.
Let them eat parm. And you hang your girlfriend.
Yeah. Man. But no, we ate eggplant parm for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like 4 fucking days because there was so much. And there's more.
Jesus
I still have more. And I cut back the recipe because I knew I was only making it for us two.
So, you want to mail me some, or?
I have to go out and get more sauce and shit because I don't want that last eggplant to go to waste. But there's so much fucking eggplant, man. Oh my god. It was so good though. Holy fuck. Oh, it was dummy good.
Oh, speaking of mailing things, I got another update on my base today.
Is it in Mexico now?
Pretty much. It went from northern Florida to their southern Miami distribution center. For whatever reason. This came from North Carolina, and it, for some reason, went all the way down to Miami to come up to Canada.
Yeah, you're not getting that base.
USPS is the most backwards ass, fucked up shit I have ever seen.
That base is gone now. You're gonna get an update of it in like Arizona, and then it's gonna be like, oh, sorry, no more updates. Package lost.
Sorry, we stole your stick.
Well, just make your own.
That was my first thought, but then, I found someone who'll do it for me, and you know me. If I have to do it myself, then never getting done.
It's not worth it. Yeah, how's re-recording your first song going?
I've never been a musician. That's never happening. Look back on history, and I've turned out I was never actually a musician, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So a little insight on that. When did I do this? A few months ago?
Oh, probably? God, it was like a year ago.
No. Yeah, anyways, it was in the summertime, I think. But what I did was I went back and re-recorded the first song that I ever recorded. Like, I've written songs, but they're all garbage. But I never recorded one. So I re-recorded that one, and then shout out to Ryan. I'm like, yo, re-record your first song. And this guy listened to it, went, I don't know how to find that instrument again, and then gave up.
When I wrote that thing, I had this killer like Korg synthesizer that you can't get anymore. And the sounds in that thing were fucking fantastic. And I can't do it. I can't re-record a song from like 13 years ago and have it sound worse.
Well, I mean, the point is having fun with it. Maybe recreating it a little bit differently. Like, oh, I don't have this music box sound anymore, but I could use a glockenspiel, or I could use recreate it, make it different, make it better.
I can't make it better. I peaked in high school.
You just gave up.
I absolutely gave up.
No, but but you're 1,000% right though. There were some songs that I wrote, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That I look back at now, like some of my solos, I'm like, yo, I was fucking wicked at leads. Now my solos are fucking the same scale, just rearranged slightly.
The same pattern, same scale. It's just like,
but I know exactly why though. Like you and I, when we're in high school, we didn't have jobs and shit. All we did was sit in our fucking rooms and play our guitars and learn every fucking song possible. Like around that time, like 2010, like anywhere between like 2008 to 2011, I was learning every Amon Amarth song, every like whatever Children of Bodom I could get. What was it? I Am Abomination, Chelsea Grin, like any metal I could get my hands on. I would sit there and I would learn everything by ear because I had the time.
And no internet because, we're young.
Well, yeah, I didn't have like a laptop or anything. So like I would have to use my iPod and I would listen to like that song with one earbud in and then playing through my like little Fender DSP 60 with a Metal Zone pedal. I'm like, yo, that's all I need.
Well, that's disgusting.
And I would learn all of these songs by ear. But now I can barely, like, I've been trying to learn Of Gallows by Slice the Cake for like 2 years now with tabs. Mm-hmm. And I don't have the time to sit down and learn music anymore. And that has definitely been a big, a big reason that my creativity kind of feels stifled, or my playing feels a little stifled because, my brain only has the most recent stuff I've been playing and writing.
Okay, boomer.
And just kind of recreating it. But no, it's true. It's I'm not absorbing more. I'm just kind of re-listening, and that's another thing on like my transits to work and all that. I keep listening to the same albums and the same artists.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Even with Spotify, like, I have like every fucking song ever at my fingertips, and I'll listen to the same 3 Flesh God Apocalypse albums and be like, yeah, this shit's fucking good. Yeah. I'm not surprised that I'm not expanding all, because I'm not expanding my own musical horizons outside of playing.
Well, that's why you have to listen to weird fucking deep house shit like I do.
Nightcore. Oh my god.
Nightcore is just deep house but fast.
Shallow house. Oh man, I fucking love Nightcore. Happy hardcore in general just fucking rustles my jimmies in the best ways.
That sounds like a disease.
It is.
I have a bad case of Jimmy Russell, and it is just not turning out well.
Yo, I was rustled by Jimmy? Hell yeah.
Russell and Jimmy. Next game, Grumps.
What do you mean, thanks, game? Thanks, fucking Rock Band, for drilling that song into our heads.
Was that Weezer?
Yes.
I still to this day hate Weezer.
A couple of weeks ago, Spotify started playing a lot of their stuff. And I'm
sorry for your loss.
Because a lot of the Weezer's, like, I've never actually sat down and listened to a Weezer album. Or most bands that I like that I've heard on the radio growing up, I've never actually really sat down and listened to albums besides like Incubus.
Fair.
Science. You know what I mean?
You mean Coldplay the Scientist?
No, Incubus. An actual decent band.
I'm
not a big Coldplay fan, and nothing against, like, I grew up listening to a lot of Coldplay, and there are songs that I really, really do enjoy. Like, actually, The Scientist is a great song, but not a group I'd sit down and put on an album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Nothing against them. I don't hate the music. I like a lot of songs that I've heard on the radio, but not something I'm going to go out of my way for. I definitely go out of my way for Incubus.
Band.
It's chill. It's something. Coldplay is something that you put on during a dinner party with white folk.
Yeah, say that like you invite any other ethnicity into your house.
Yeah.
Can't tell if you're agreeing or not. Like, yeah, no, get out.
No, I'll let you decide.
Nice save.
But no, but so yeah, going back. So I was listening to Weezer, and one thing that I can legitimately appreciate is every album is very, very different. Like, Weezer doesn't have one sound, and they have an album where they just do all covers, and that was lit.
Yeah, well, so does Ninja Sex Party, and I would say arguably that is a better band.
Well, yeah, of course, because Danny Sexbang is actually God.
He's Jewish. He has to be God. God is Jewish.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Jews were the chosen people. Anyways, but no, if you ever actually get a chance to sit down and listen to like 1 or 2 songs from each Weezer album, they never stick with the same sound, and that's always something that I love about bands. And that's why I love We Buttered Bread of Butter so much. Is that, and oh my God, Toby's back. Anyways,
side note, Screams.
Yeah, but every We Butter album is so different. Like, Marcy doesn't stick with one sound; he just keeps fucking evolving. I love that shit, man.
It's not bad. You know what? I liked, what was their album with the fucking cat on the front of it?
Fuck.
Either way, I liked that album almost as much as I liked their old shit, even though it was entirely fucking different.
Vider Guile, 2015.
Bless you. But yeah, it was a good album.
I mean, their 2010's Dirt Tog is
Yep.
that their last album of Toby. Holy fuck. Flawless album.
I'm gonna literally scrub through that album and find one recording mistake just to prove you wrong.
Dirt Tog?
Yeah.
Have fucking fun. No, that album is flawless.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go through and find one recording mistake and just be like,
no,
well,
you're gonna,
it's actually not.
You're gonna go through with the intent of finding one recording mistake. 2 songs in, you're gonna be jamming so hard you're gonna forget what you came
my
for.
mission. Yeah.
You will forget what you came for. I think there's one song that I wasn't huge on by Wee Butter, and that was in the Project Hertz EP, which was USA.
Yeah, I don't even remember it, so yeah, I'll agree with
USA isn't a bad song, but it's just kind of like, of all of their songs, I would rank it lowest tier, but it's high tier compared to other albums out there by other people. So, yeah, man, you gotta give credit where credit's due. It was a good band, and dude, Toby back.
Heavy.
Well, man, fuck it. I got into Wee Butter Bread of Butter when they released, even before Das Monster, when they were like Butterbomb and all that shit. Like
Butterbomb.
Like they're old, like shitty YouTube, like their little 1 minute 30-second songs that they throw up on YouTube and MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that would have been 2006, 2007. So not to be Mr. Hipster, but I was one of the OG fans.
I was listening to them well before anyone knew who they. I was listening to them before Toby even came out of the womb.
Don't even give me that shit. Like, I get that that's what it sounds like. Ooh, I was in the Wee Butter before, but it's true. Like, I was listening to stuff, albeit I was listening to it because it was funny, but that was the point, though. When you have a song about farts and stepping on bugs.
Is that the same song or is that 2 different songs?
2 different songs.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was listening to that shit. OG, and I loved Toby's vocals, like his 2-minute inhale during Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! And then he left because he got a job with Apple making apps.
Okay.
Dick. Selfish, taking all those vocal skills with you. And I had nothing against, Paul when he joined, Wee Butter as the vocalist, but it was never the same. It was like same great music, but the vocals were good, but just not as good.
It's kind of the opposite with me and Wrestled a Bear once. I actually like it better with the new vocalist. I love the direction they take.
Yeah, yes and no. And more on that later.
Coming back to that story at 11.
I loved the old I Wrestled a Bear once vocalists and just their old sound in general, because they changed quite a few members here and there. Because it wasn't taken seriously at all. My only gripe with their original vocalist is that, as great as her singing voice was, I didn't understand a single fucking word. It was just notes. It was notes hit perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like ad lib. I always had to look up the lyrics and be like, oh, so that's what he's. I understood her screams more than her singing. Jesus. And then when their new vocalist came in, that's when I Wrestled Bear once was. They still had that like crazy techie avant-garde sound, but it was taken pretty seriously. Like they were trying to be crazy. Yeah. It wasn't just for the shits and gigs. So that's where I was kind of like, not a huge fan of the new I Wrestled Bear once. But I didn't know this band I've been listening to quite a bit called Spirit Box is I Wrestled a Bear once.
Like OG?
The new vocalist and their guitarist and drummer.
I thought that band was still going. Like I thought I Wrestled.
No, I Wrestled broke up in 2016, and they split off into 2 different bands. Now, so the new vocalist, guitarist, and bassist or drummer started Spirit Box, which they're so fucking good. You'd like them. And the original vocalist and some of the other members of I Wrestled Bear once started another band called Empyrean Lights. which they only have one song out. It's a killer tune. But yeah, there's 2 other bands out there that are I Wrestled a Bear Once members.
Jesus. All right, I will check those out.
Yeah, I'll send them. Actually, I can do that right now.
Hey, Nick.
But yeah, Spirit Box has an EP out as well as like a collection of singles. So if you like their new vocalist, then you'd really like Spirit Box. They have that they remind me. Do you know the band Ginger?
Of course.
Okay, so mix like Destiny Potato with Ginger.
Ooh, ginger potatoes.
Ginger potato. Sweet potato.
Okay, I'm gonna rant about why this game isn't out yet.
Okay, go ahead.
There are, I get it that porting a 2010 game to PC might be a little difficult, but I swear to God, Hipfire just doesn't work in this game. It's like it was so designed. It was so designed to have like aim assist that even if I hit something dead, like that was a headshot on a grunt. That was a headshot on a grunt, and it's not registering in that little circle. It's so used to having aim assist that it's just like I've submitted 3 bug reports from playing multiplayer so far that's just, hey, hit registration's just not there.
Maybe you're just bad.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that, but I'm not disagreeing. I'm probably bad, but the hit registration is also just, it's not there.
Get good.
You taking tomorrow off?
No, why?
You should be. Death Stranding Day.
Okay, that's nice.
You're going to need all the time you can get to play that game because
I have a boss that literally fucking hates me and is itching for an excuse to fire me. So.
Yeah, but you can't be upset with Death Stranding. Look, if you get fired, then you've actually got the 100 and something hours to put into it. You don't have a job to go back to. You can watch the full 2-hour ending cutscene.
If I get that cutscene. I want to get Outer Worlds before I get Death Stranding.
Why? Outer Worlds is just knockoff New Vegas.
Good. I love New Vegas. Do you know how many hundreds of hours I put into New Vegas?
Yeah, you've already done it. I feel like you're going to pick it up. Oh, wait, no, you're a nostalgia whore.
It's a DLC as far as I care. I don't care. It's good. I want it.
You're a nostalgia. I forgot.
What are you talking about? You bought Destiny 2.
Yeah.
That's just Destiny 1.
No, they took out half the weapons in all the locations.
They gave you this tin box and they're like, it's the same game. Thank you for your $60. By the way, we gave it to everyone else for free.
Base.
Let me buy Outer Worlds. But no, I really do want to get Death Stranding because, dude, I am ready to have my mind fucked.
I'm so excited. Oh, it's gonna get all my cummies.
The first trailer, like the gameplay trailer, I saw where they introduced the BTs. That was actually terrifying.
Wow, Spartan Laser didn't
like when Redis is going through like that open field and there's like just all the shadows just kind of floating around. Oh my fuck!
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I have actually taken tomorrow off. Like, legitimately finished everything I have to do. I'm going to try and spend a full 24 hours in this game.
Man, to this day, there's still only one game that I've ever front to back without getting up. Can you guess?
FAP CEO.
No, you have to get up for that.
You don't have
I had to clean myself off like 3 times.
Bullshit. That's just quitter talk.
No, I was gonna say that's a joke because we talked about last podcast how I won't fucking jack off to porn games.
Point.
No, it was
like such a creative waste.
Cause they're fucking fun. Anyways, the only game I've ever front to back was BioShock Infinite.
Really? You know, that's not too long. That's actually reasonable.
I got it for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it would have been like April 10th, 2012 or some shit like that.
Jesus.
Got up at 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in. Now, where my bed was in St. Catharines, it was just a little twin bed, but my TV was right in front of my bed, pretty much touching the foot of my bed. So I didn't have to get out of bed. I just had to sit up, turn on the Xbox, and then lay back down. And I played that all the way until, it took me about 12 hours front to back. But I was going around. I wasn't just playing straight the story. I was going around and, experiencing the world. And I was, when you play a game long enough where you're so mentally zoned out that shit's just happening and you're just on rails at this point. You're playing the game because that's what you do as a gamer.
Yeah, it's happening and it's not going to end until it's over.
I feel like, Infinite's been out long enough that I don't have to be like spoilers, but that fucking ending, if you've been playing it for 12 hours and you're so zoned out, I was just like, wait, what? Wait, no. Wait. And I turned off the Xbox and I just had to sit there for like 45 minutes.
Jesus.
Until the next day I played the game over and everything started to make sense. I'm like, oh, that's why like things happen throughout the game that mean absolutely nothing until the end.
Yes, and that's how a story is supposed to be told.
Yeah, and these are all things that I've just been ignoring because I'm so mentally zoned out because I've been playing for 12 hours that when the ending happened, the ending made no sense. I'm like, yo, there's like 14 Elizabeths and I'm dead, but like I was also Comstock, but I'm not Comstock because I'm Booker DeWitt. And what? But it made sense. Like I remember like, when you kill people and then you go into like a different time zone, they're all like, am I dead or not? And their noses are all bleeding. They're all fucking staticky and shit. And then when you kill Comstock and then your nose starts bleeding and I didn't pick up on that because I'm fucking stupid.
You're probably also like 12.
God. No.
I don't know how long that game.
2012. What year is it now? 2019? So that's 7
12.
years ago. So I would have been like 15, 16.
Basically 12. It's 12 plus a few. 12 with some bonus levels.
No, it's 16. What is it? 9. Fuck.
Did I ever tell you the story?
I wasn't ready for math.
About how Gears 3 almost cost me my diploma?
No.
So it was third term, final exams. Gears 3 came out the night before, like the final written. What was it? It was one of the fucking tougher ones, like the Brian classes.
I would have been 17. I okay,
good. You're still doing the math.
Anyways.
And Gears 3 came out that night. So I finished class because I'm in the evening. Finish class, go pick it up at midnight.
Wait, is this high school?
No, this is like RAC.
Oh, okay, so it's college. I was gonna say because Gears 3 didn't come out that long ago. Was it 2011?
Yeah, no.
12?
Yeah, probably 11 or 12.
Okay, keep telling your story. I'm gonna look it up. 2011. Yeah.
So yeah, I pick it up at midnight and then I proceed to beat it at 4 p.m. the next day. To which I then got on the train and wrote my exam. To then get off the train at home and play the multiplayer. To then get up again at around 4 p.m. the next day and write the final exam.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Gears was the last. I think Gears 3 was the last game I just kind of sat down and fucking just did it.
Yeah, there's not many games now that I can just sit down and do that because either the games I play now, like Borderlands, that are it's too long.
It's just too much.
I can't front it back. I could because even then the I think people were clocking like if you just do the main stories, it's like 13 hours.
Actually, sorry, I lied. Moons of Madness, like a week ago, was the last game I just sat down and did.
Yeah.
It's only 5 hours. It was fucking great.
Well, okay, if we're counting games, like, because I've, like, what was the game called? Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
I front to back, but, like, that shit, like, Layers of Fear or Amnesia, like, those games are only, like, 4 hours long. Mm-hmm. They're not meant to be, like, a whole fucking experience. They're meant to be an experience, but it's not meant to be, you don't have side quests and fucking, it's like a little movie.
It is a little interactive, terrifying movie.
Yeah, so yeah, like I front to back shit like Layers of Fear and Amnesia and shit like that. But like a game, like a AAA title, something that's like longer. Yeah, BioShock Infinite. I tried to do that with Wind Waker.
Oh God.
Like when I just picked it up again to 100% it. But nope, that
didn't we just look that up? Didn't we just look up that Wind Waker's world record speed run is like 8 hours? No, you're looking it up now. Okay,
doing it right now. Are we talking about any percent or 100%?
Were you 100%ing it or any percenting it? You know, fuck it.
I was 100%ing it.
Then let's go 100%.
So the world record for Wind Waker 100% is 6 hours, 26 minutes, and 56 seconds.
Oh, you could have actually done it in one sitting. You could. Learn all the glitches.
Looks like the last official record. There were records that have beaten the 90%, but none of them are confirmed yet. Like,
still pending.
Verification. Yeah, but the last verified 90% world record is 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Wind Waker is so hard to 90% because there is a certain there's a little bug or a little glitch that you could do about an hour in. That is so hard to do that if you fuck it up, it's ruined. Your run is ruined.
I have such respect for speedrun.
That's an hour in. Oh my God. I sent you that video of the guy that was watching, or he was doing he was watching someone else do the Doom speedrun.
Yeah.
But was explaining it as it was going. And the amount of technical know-how.
Like you have to shoot yourself off stairs to just happen to get at the 200 frames a second to fly yourself over a building.
Fly yourself over a building, or like, shoot yourself into a wall in just a way where it's like the clip is just thin enough that you can get through it and get out of the map and jump down on a certain invisible wall that won't kill you. Like,
such a respect for speedrunners, but I do not have the constitution to do it myself.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. There are things in this world that I will watch someone do. I'm like, that is like visual arts. When I watch someone paint a beautiful painting, I'm like, that is amazing. I will never do that though. I'm just not that person. And I know that. I know I do not have the aptitude to fucking do something like that. I could, maybe, if I applied myself every single day, I could get good at drawing something, but that is just not me. I could not do a speed run. I couldn't.
I have found one game I might be able to actually attempt a world record speed run at, and even then, the thought of just continuously running this game for, I don't know, months to get the speed run proper, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Those are games that you like. Like, I remember when I was on injury and I was playing Doom. I was playing Doom repeatedly over and over and over again. And I was doing my version of a speed run. I wasn't going for the 20-minute world record, but if I could beat it in 2 hours and get, all the items, I was happy. That's my world record. And that was good enough for me.
What are the top 3 speedrun games in the entire world are all on 64. GoldenEye, Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64. And
Super Mario 64.
Fuck, third one. Oh, Legend of Zelda, or
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, those are the 3 most speedrunned games.
Watching people speedrun Super Mario 64 is hilarious.
Oh my God. Like, it can be beaten in 1 minute and 7 seconds.
I think it's Mario 64 is one of those games that I think is so, well, not even just that, like the older like N64 games, is that you don't realize that the whole game exists. Like, if you can glitch yourself through a wall, you're in a stage that you're supposed to go through a painting to get to, but it's there. It's like thrown all the way into space, but it's there.
Yeah,
that stage is there. It's funny that to see people break these games by glitching it through and then landing into the final level because it's always there. But games like that aren't like that anymore. Oh, I sent you that video when I first got Borderlands 3, where you can see that there's a bunch of vehicles way the fuck off the map because the game devs just hid them there. There's it's like areas of the map that might have vehicles, might not. But instead of putting them on the level, they just tucked them away. But I don't know if they expected that you'd be able to see them on the map.
That's DLC. You have to pay for that later.
Yeah, it's always funny to see that, developers will just hide shit. Like, oh, I don't need this. I'm just going to tuck this away over here. And it stays there until the final version.
People who figure out how to mod the files. Like, did you see that Borderlands 3, all of the transmissions are just simple MP4 files? So you can literally replace every handheld transmission with any video you want.
No.
Anything. Like, there was one where I think it's the intro cutscene where you're looking at your little hand thing and it pops up with a video and it's just Ricardo fucking dancing.
No, I do like that when people get right into the console of the game and start, and there's shit like that people find out characters that don't actually make it into the game, but they're like, yo, here's the code for this avatar that no one knows who's this lost character or this person that never made it into the game, or hidden shit like that still is in the game but that never made the final cut. And people go in there and it's shit like that, man. I love the community. I think going back to speed running and all that. I think the video game community is fucking wicked. Going off of shit like Dark Souls and all that.
Yeah.
A lot of these games that are designed to be beat with the help of the community. There's no explanation. It's I don't know how to do this, but someone goes, oh, I figured that out by, doing X, Y, Z, and you should try it. And I like that. I don't like when shit's so spoon-fed to you, man. The game community is wild. It's got its flaws, but to a certain degree.
Can mod a scary game to make it scarier, like fucking Mr. X becoming Thomas the Tank Engine. That's worse than Mr. X.
Oh, I saw one recently where someone modded Mr. X. What did they turn him into?
The Goose.
Right, it was the Goose from the Untitled Goose Game. I love that.
Still is terrifying.
But it's funny because, I don't remember the Goose one, but I remember that the person who modded the Thomas the Tank Engine also modded the footsteps to increase and decrease the volume at distance, but modded the footsteps to be the Thomas the Tank Engine theme. So all you hear fading in is that is terrifying. If I hear coming up behind me, dude, I'm shitting myself.
Or the Sekiro snake. Oh, I killed myself. Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, you're hella dead. Man, the mod community, the speedrun community is nuts. The mod community is just a bunch of shit posters. You can't help but love those guys.
Yep.
And then there's me, where I'm not in any of these communities. I'm just a consumer.
You're in the music community.
Well, the game, I'm talking video games. I'm the video game consumer. I play the games. I enjoy them. I'm not gonna join a forum and talk about it.
Pussy.
You got people like Nick who dedicates his life to the community, any community. Nick's the community guy. I quietly enjoy what I like.
You know what? I almost respect that more, solely because people who can just shut the fuck up and enjoy something are far more reasonable than people who are just in it, and it's their life and it's their existence.
Well,
I'm nothing without this community.
Well, there are the people that are in the community and talk about the community. I love that because I wouldn't be able to do the things that I want to do without those people. Like how many times I've had to go into the the Souls wiki and figure shit out when I was trying to get good at Dark Souls 1. If it wasn't for those people, I'd be fucked. So thankful for them for speaking up and talking about the things that they love. What I don't like are obviously the gatekeepers and the toxic people.
Right.
Where they're like, oh, you don't like this? How could you not like this? This thing is flawless, blah, 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 blah. Or the gatekeepers, the people like, oh, like someone like you shouldn't be into this. Like this is for Souls
that's even
fans.
the worst.
Like, oh, you need to get good? Nope, sorry. This is for real gamers. Get out of here. It's like, fuck you, man. I don't care if I'm bad at this. I want to enjoy Dark Souls, which I'm good at Dark Souls, thankfully now. But like, there are definitely games that I am like. Well, for instance, Final Fantasy. I'm dog shit garbage at Final Fantasy, and
it's an entirely different system of management.
But like, Final Fantasy is one of those games that has a community.
Oh God!
And has a dedicated community, and it has a fairly toxic community. I like Final Fantasy. I like the story. It's a little wacky, a little convoluted here and there.
JRPG. Like, don't expect fucking.
Yeah, it's a JRPG. It's fun, right? I'm bad at it. I enjoy it, but I'm bad at it, and I don't know the story that well. And I will never talk about Final Fantasy like I do know it that well. I know. If I have people talking about Final Fantasy around me, I'm gonna like, haha, yes, I played the game before. Okay, bye, and I'm gonna leave.
Just to out you, what'd you play, like 3 hours of Final Fantasy 13, then got stuck at a boss?
Yeah, I got stuck at like the first boss. I can't do it.
Not the first boss. You got stuck at Shiva.
The fucking motorcycle bitch.
Yeah, Snow and Shiva. So that was the second. You had Lightning and Odin was the first, and then Snow and Shiva.
Yeah.
So yeah, second boss.
Okay, second boss, and it's hard. It's definitely it's not my gameplay style. Like that turn-based, maybe now if I applied myself a little bit more, but it's never been. It's been a game that I like to enjoy from afar, but I like to enjoy it. But then you got these people that are like, oh, you don't know the fucking what it's fucking people like, and you don't know this about fucking Sephiroth and fucking. It's like, yeah, I don't know that. Doesn't mean I'm not allowed to enjoy it, fucking boomer. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the story. You were asleep. I don't know if you saw it in the morning. I changed my Steam name to OK Boomer.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I read through all the messages in the morning.
I wanted to just, play a couple of matches of Destiny 2's PvP and decided, hey, I'll change my name to OK Boomer. OK, Boomer, ... And within the second game, someone messaged me fucking outraged because that meme is not funny.
That's the thing. It's not a funny meme. The only thing that makes it funny are those people.
That's exactly it.
Like you saw that post that I made about, it was all like, back in my days, like, okay, first off, your day, gays were thrown in jail and black people had to drink from a segment. And people were sending me like these 1967 bills of rights and getting all angry at me. And I just go, okay, boomer. And like, oh, fuck you, retard, this, that. And it's like, you're making the meme. The only reason why people are saying okay, boomer and okay, boomers becoming a meme is because you guys are getting angry.
I specifically put that name on to see how long it would take for someone to get pissed.
They're feeding the shit post. Like, that's the funny thing about the boomers is that they don't understand shit posting and they just give us so much gold. If actually, 2 words makes you that irate, buddy, fuck.
In defense, I guess, to the guy who came back giving you fucking like Roe v. Wade legal advice from your OK Boomer post. I spent 30 seconds on the guy's page, and he is like, he would suck Trump off for another term.
Oh yeah, no, I saw his page, and that's why like I don't entertain this shit because I don't care.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Couple things is I don't know what he was trying to prove with that post is because the post that he shared was a Bill of Rights that was passed after the baby boomers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a boomer thing. The different water fountains in between like the 50s and late 60s, that's baby boomer territory. Anything from 1944 on to like what, 1970 something?
No, boomers were 44 to 64.
Yeah. So that bill was passed after the boomers.
That's Gen X right there. That's my dad was born in 65.
Yeah, so he further proved my point and then got mad at me. Man,
again, this is the guy who
I love Facebook. Oh,
I'm getting there, man. I'm actually reaching the point where if it didn't have any kind of band connectivity purposes, like I'm trying to find a MacBook and Facebook seems to be the greatest place to get it right now, I would be fucking done with that.
Man, like I don't. You've seen my page. When was the last time I posted an actual status? When was the last time I talked about my life or shared a picture of me that wasn't me on stage to, promote Jerome's fucking amazing photography? Like, I don't use Facebook as a social media. I use it to shit post and make people angry, and it works every time. It works.
To this day, the Domino's tongue thing will still be my favorite.
Oh, wait, you want to talk about that? That's
absolutely. Oh, really? Okay. You preface it, and then I'll give you my response because I only remember my end of it.
Okay, so you was it? Oh wait, was it me who shared it? Or was it you?
You shared it.
Oh, okay, so it was this Domino's pizza ad, or like a fake Domino's pizza ad, but it was a tongue in BDSM attire, right? And I don't remember what the slogan was, but
it was sriracha pizza.
Yeah, it was like something about liking pain, right? It was a masochist kind of. It's like, oh, spicy, but spicy like hurt that you like.
Yeah, so
like that.
So spicy, you'll love it.
Yeah, along those lines. It was like a masochist kind of post, and we got this SJW who took it upon themselves to talk about how this.
First of all, the dude was like 65.
Yeah, talking about how this should be banned because it's glorifying like the abuse of women and how women are just sex objects, X, Y, Z. And then Ryan proceeds to educate this gentleman about BDSM and how this specific tongue is not a woman, it's not a man, it's a tongue.
You're fancying this up. What I did is I spent 5 minutes.
Let me finish, motherfucker. Fine. And I'm gonna fancy it up because it was funny and I enjoyed it. So this guy's going on about how it's objectifying women, and Ryan's like, first off, it's a tongue. It's not nothing. Secondly, if you look at the attire, it is commonly a man's BDSM attire, and then proceeded to rapid fire succession send photos of men in this BDSM gear.
Followed by the last comment that I left where he stopped responding, which was, wow, look at all these abused women.
Yeah.
I just Googled 5 minutes of just men in BDSM costumes, and it was exactly what this tongue was wearing. And fucking just like 15 pictures.
These big hunky dudes in leather.
That's something I've started doing now, is just I'm going to spend 5 minutes when I see something and it doesn't, if it doesn't pass the sniff test, I'm going to spend 5 minutes on the internet looking it up, and I'm going to fucking destroy someone with it.
This shit doesn't take long. Remember the nail gun?
Oh, Christ.
Hashtag ban assault ravioli. People still got mad. Oh, these millennials don't know what hard work and labor is, obviously. And first off, they're going like, that's for hammers and nails. Like, first off, it's for a plasload gun, if you actually knew anything. So shut the fuck up, boomer. It's secondly, ban assault ravioli.
Now you have to explain it, because this isn't Like,
okay, so I went to a bus stop and there was this cartridge of Plasload nails. And I took a picture of it and posted it on my Facebook, being like, it was along the lines of like, wow, I can't believe I found this in my super safe neighborhood. I went on Moms Against Guns forum and found out that this belongs to a high caliber assault revolver. This neighborhood is mostly children and old people. Where did children get guns? You know, like, where do you get this? And my Facebook is primarily Americans.
Pretty much, yeah.
It gained a lot of traction of two types of people. The shit posters that would help change it from hashtag ban assault revolvers to ban assault ravioli. And the second types were the boomers that would be like, oh, that's not actually from a gun. That's actually for nails. Youth nowadays don't know what hard work is, and you should all kill yourselves. And yeah,
it blew up. It had like 120 something shares and like 200 comments.
There, and I'm responding to every single comment.
Okay, that might be why there was 200 comments.
With like pure sarcasm, with people being like, are you actually stupid? And I'm like, yeah, it is stupid to think that someone could have something so dangerous in our neighborhood. Like, I'm so happy that I found this before someone else said hashtag ban assault ravioli.
You doubled down, which I think is what made this the best, was how far...
I triple down when it comes to this shit, man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God. You went all fucking in. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Ban assault ravioli was a good one. Flexing on down tempo guys has always been a fun one too, because they take it way too personally.
Anyone who's in a subsect of metal absolutely creates their entire identity around whatever the fuck that is.
What, down tempo? Yeah, remember the guy who's like, oh, I'd rather see a room full of people moving than watch some dude jerk off his instrument. It's just like, dog. All over a meme of a face of Shrek that says, y'all ever played notes to flex on down tempo N-words? They take it so seriously. It's like, dude, it's a meme.
It's you've offended my identity.
But they openly admit, like, yeah, I'd rather play open notes than actually practice my instrument.
That's even better. It's like, we have no defense, but I don't like it.
Yeah, that's exactly what the down tempo stuff is. That their only defense is,
but
we don't play notes. So what? Okay, it's like, we play very technical metal. Like, have you seen the mosh pit when we play postlude? Oh,
yeah, but those are just
in Masquerade Part 1. What are you talking about, man? The first half of postlude is just solos.
Yeah, no one cares about the first half of postlude.
Yeah, we go from the second half where we go from the first fret to the 23rd fret.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, I remember your bass.
That is true.
Let the real men play.
I forgot, sir. I'm sorry.
Don't call me that. I just got a little hard.
May I still have my food rations tonight, sir?
If you're good.
Okay.
If you're a good boy.
Thank you, sir.
Oh man, fucking memes are life, dude. What was it, twice or three times now? Someone messages our band page to be like, did you know your guitarist posts this? And we're all like, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, I speak to him on the daily. I kind of laugh react to half of them. What's your point, sir? Did you know that you think men can have periods?
Wait, men can have periods?
Oh, God, I'm not getting into this right now, but it's a fucking movement.
I remember a couple years ago where I got flack for posting a status where it's like, men can't have babies.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like have a child, but like bear children.
Bear a
like
child,
inside
yes.
them. Like bear a child. Like, obviously guys can be parents, but men cannot bear a child. And I had a handful of people try to lecture me on how men with penises can bear children if they decide to identify as such. And
I love it.
Look, I'm kind of in the middle of these kind of things. Identify as what you want, but don't preach science and biology to try to twist way. Like if you're born a male and identify as female, cool, great,
absolutely,
or vice versa. But you cannot tell me that whatever you identify as, if you have a penis and you identify as a woman, fine, but do not tell me
your DNA has not shifted.
That you can get pregnant, that you will bear a child inside of you. That's my own thing. I have nothing against what you identify as, but I have something against you that.
No, the funniest thing is they'll come out and say the one defense that I've always heard whenever I've come back and said, well, listen, I'm just going from a strict biological standpoint here. Like I'm just here strictly on chromosomes. Your DNA doesn't change depending on how you identify. You can't identify as a Z4 chromosome because those don't exist and it doesn't change your biology. But they come back with, well, you're just transphobic. Bitch, I'm not afraid of trans people. I'm afraid of stupidity.
That's really what it comes down to, is that, like, how many fucking besties do we have that are trans? Dude, you do whatever you want with your life. It doesn't affect me at all.
What you identify as.
It's when you start, and I talk about this with Amanda a lot, is that my thing is when people spread misinformation. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be about popcorn, and somebody like, oh, popcorn actually comes from eggplant. It's like, no. Like,
well, you don't know. You don't know if the eggplant identified as a corn stalk.
Look! That's my thing. So when these things, and that's the problem, is that not downplaying the trans community, because being trans isn't a trend, right? What you identify as, that's not a trend, but it has become the community itself. It said the community itself has become a trend to the point where it's like one person says it or one person shares a BuzzFeed article and that becomes law.
That becomes science. That becomes a fully studied thing because
that becomes the
HuffPost
staple. Is that BuzzFeed said that men with penises who identify as whatever can have babies is wrong. But BuzzFeed says it's right, so that means it's true. And if you disagree with it, you're transphobic.
I love it. You're afraid of trans. I'm not afraid of trans people. I find them 99% of the time to be very pleasant individuals. But
the ones I hang out with, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of stupidity and the sowing of misinformation.
I don't like stupid people and rude people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you were born a male and identify as a woman? Cool. Oh, you're an asshole? See, now I don't like you.
The other thing is that if you have this viewpoint, they automatically assume that it's like, well, I'm going to come up to you and fucking spread this. No, I don't care. If you bring it up to me, I'll have a problem with it. I'm not going to fucking hunt you down and be like, listen, do you have a vagina? Do you think you don't? Well, sit the fuck down.
Well, listen to me, ma'am or sir.
I'm not fucking hunting you down. I have my views, and they're my own. And if you don't want to listen to them, that's well within your right. But I don't want to listen to your misinformation, and that's well within my right. I'm not scared. I am terrified, but...
What was that? What was that YouTuber that you and I were to watch when I was living on your floor?
Undoomed.
Yes! Oh, I thought... I was like... I remember like Mr. Doom or... something along those lines.
He kind of took a massive break and then has come back recently, which I'm.
I was about to ask if he's come back recently.
Yes, he's recently made a resurgence because I guess like it just stockpiled stupidity, so he's finally got content.
So he's coming back full force. His content was great because it wasn't so like it wasn't hate speechy. It wasn't like, oh, screw these people because screw them. It was like, screw these people.
It was just calling out stupidity.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, here's what they're saying, and here's how it's kind of silly. Mm-hmm. It's just, but he would, because he's so straight-faced about it. It's just, I could not help.
Well, we assume he's straight-faced. We can't see his face. So.
We can't see his face.
Which is probably the smartest move.
His tone was just so straight-faced about it. I'm like, I can't. Like, even if Like there's been even a couple things that he said. I'm like, yo, I don't fully agree with that, but fuck, that was funny.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You don't have to agree. Life is not an echo chamber. I don't have to agree with everything that I see.
There's tons of things that I don't agree with that I find absolutely fucking hilarious or absolutely entertaining.
Yeah.
Like how even, and it's funny that Nick was bringing that up last night. I'm not going to get into too many details, but even talking about the first EP, Sodomizer, I by no means support misogyny in any way. Except when it benefits you. Then that's pretty cool. Except when it benefits me financially when you buy my album. But I'm okay with it in the sense of artistic integrity. Like one of the biggest inspirations for Sodomizer EP was Criminal Minds, the show. Absolutely. Like there was this one episode that I remember specifically that inspired the whole story was this guy that he saw a girl. He didn't meet her. He never spoke to her. He saw her. Basically just viewed her. Yeah, and fell in love and started stalking her and then kidnapped her, right? As and you do, she has no idea who this guy is, but he knows everything about her, right? And that's one thing that inspired it a lot was just like the idea that you can just see someone fall in love, and thus became the Sodomizer story. But like Criminal Minds has so much rape and like kidnapping women and all that, and I feel like that you can do these things artistically without being misogynist. I don't agree with a lot of bands that write, misogynistic content just to be edgy, but I do enjoy listening to it. The music's good. You can kind of get past one element. Like old school Thy Art Is Murder, like before CJ and Infinite Annihilator and all that. I love it because it's heavy. I love it because it's brutal in the imagery. If you took the gender away from the subject, and just talked about chopping up and killing and screw this subject, that's heavy. And there's like sick one-liners, like what was it? Whitechapel had that one line. It's like I'll spit right in your fucking face. How does it taste after the lips are sealed below your waist? You will never fuck again. And it goes in right into the heaviest fucking breakdown. It's like that after the lips are sealed below your waist, you will never fuck again. Dun 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 dun. It's like, oh my god, it's so heavy. Oh yeah, I don't want to go sewing vagina such, but shut. But that shit's fucking heavy as fuck, man. I don't agree with misogyny, but I worked in that sense. I don't agree with ripping people open, but I fucking love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't agree with anyone that attends a masquerade, but yeah. Oh, fucking freaks, man. Just show your face. What are you hiding? Yeah. Honestly, I would love to attend like a Victorian style masquerade ball. You're going to literally walk away with syphilis. It's so be it. I get to put that little bit of coal on my face and give myself a little beauty mark. Did you know that's what it was? Yep. Yeah. All these bitches and dudes have horrible syphilis, and they cover up the sores with a little bit of charcoal, and that's why everyone has like moles on their face. It's not moles, it's syphilis, dude. Well, it's charcoal, but it's to cover up syphilis. Another thing is that syphilis was viewed as what's the word I'm looking for? Like someone who has a Rolex. It's a symbol, a status symbol. Status symbol, yeah. That means you fucked. That means you got laid, dude. You got syphilis? Hell yeah. You're rich. You're famous. Fuck yeah. Now you're just disgusting. You can afford the penicillin. Like old Roman dudes that would eat so much that they have like this gold bucket that they throw up into, and then they eat more. That means you're rich. You can eat so much that you can throw up? Hell yeah. There's peasants out there. Fuck those guys. Oh, I need to get syphilis now. Babe, I need syphilis. Just hand me the vial. Give me syphilis. Oh, man. We've been going for like almost an hour and a half. You can tell by the bottom right corner. It's been 63 minutes, 29 seconds. Oh, really? Firefight. Woo! I guess we started later then. Yeah, we just after 7. Yeah, because we talked a little bit before. Yeah, and you're pooping and all
I had
that.
to poop.
You want to call it here?
You know what? We've hit some heavy topics that I'm sure if anyone who checks us out and it gets into the wrong hands could bury us in 5 years. Absolutely.
That's fine. I write music about raping women. So
that's true. And it's funny. I feel like it's a cry for help because that's exactly what your girlfriend does to you.
It's true. I'm actually the
victim. Here. This is my cry for help.
Help. Seriously, we've had sex for like 5 days straight. My dick hurts so
You've
much.
lost No Nut November within 5 minutes of the month turning.
I did. Here's the thing. Have you ever fucking jerked off or fucked so much in a day that your dick hurts to get hard? Okay, that's been me for
We've all been 13, my friend.
Okay, but man, that's been me for like 3 weeks, man. Help. Because what happens is that I wake up, you know, I'm not too sure about you. I know a lot of people are nighttime JOers, but I'm a morning guy.
Yes.
Like if I fucking bust a fat nut on my chest, I have to get up now.
No.
I have to get out of bed.
You gotta sleep in your own filth.
I have to get up. I have to clean myself up, and I gotta go make coffee. Right?
Sleep in your own filth, my friend. That's how it works.
At night? Well, I mean, first off, I can't JO at night because my girlfriend's right beside me and she does it for me. But
there's Amanda the sodomizer?
Basically.
Is there a big fucking strap on under that bed and Amanda's the sodomizer? Her name Daniel? Is there a whole trans thing that I just don't know and it's like a real like
how did you remember the sodomizer's name?
Because you and Nick don't shut up about the story.
Yeah, but I very rarely refer. The character's name is Daniel.
Wait, do I have to bleep that out?
No.
Okay. Wait, is that a spoiler?
Well, now it is. Now that you're saying that, bleep that out.
Yeah, fuck it. It's just going live.
But no, well, I mean, sodomizer's a story, anyways. But yeah, no, his name's Daniel. But
that impressed you.
Yeah, no, I'm a morning time dude.
I don't remember how to play half the songs, but I remember the main character's name.
So many people are like, "Oh, I'm nighttime only. Ooh, I don't know how you jay off in the morning. It makes me tired." It's like,
no, there's been fucking studies that say women tend to be more horny in the evening, but men tend to be much more horny in the mornings.
Well, yeah, you wake up and your dick hard. What else are you supposed to do?
Basically, yeah.
And I sleep on my stomach. So I'll wake up, my dick's hard, and it's pressed against the mattress. The slightest movement is euphoric to the highest degree.
Unless it's raw, and then you're in pain.
But dude, I fucking... Here's how dedicated I am.
Oh,
so, and if Amanda listens back to this, she'll understand. So, I know we're supposed to call it, but I at least want to finish this.
Please finish with the story of your dick. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Most podcasts end off with me talking about me jacking off.
Something to do in that area, yeah.
Right before bed last night. So I was editing some music. And I was finishing up, and I've already gone way longer. Like I told man, I'm like, I'm not gonna be in the studio all day. I just got a couple quick songs gonna be out, and I ended up doing multiple songs. Mm-hmm. And so it's like maybe like 11 o'clock, almost 11:30. No, it's about 11 o'clock at that time. And so I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, she's already in bed. I gotta go to bed too. I'm gonna fucking, drain the hose,
Yeah, fall asleep.
So I spank one out and clean myself up, and then I get caught up on a YouTube video. So I started watching a YouTube video, and then I'm about to go to bed. I'm like, you know what? For whatever reason, my dick's still hard, so I'm gonna spank out another one, and within 15 minutes. Spanked out number 2, and then went to bed. And then, Amanda, having her drive the way it is, I had to somehow muster up a halfie.
Jesus Christ.
It was tough. I was like flaccid for half of the session, but it was so, like I'm giving it my all. I'm trying my best to stand at attention. And you know how female anatomy works. They get into it and they clenches, right? they clench up, and it fires out my flaccid cock at mock speed.
Broke new speed records.
Flops out, and I'm trying to like ball it up. And
just like cram it in there like a fucking stuffing a turkey.
When it's like, because you're not super hard, so you gotta like fold it and then put it in like an envelope, and then and I still somehow pulled that one off. And I don't think she didn't know until now. She probably hears me through the wall. But yeah, I was 3 sessions deep within an hour. Oh, and here's my dedication to the cause. All right, so that was last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up this morning, my dick hard, and it hurts.
I would believe it. Yeah,
but I still spank one out. Went to work.
I feel like this episode's just going to end 10 minutes early.
I mean, yeah, you're the editor guy. You do what you want. We got Fortnite after this, so have fun.
Did you? You didn't respond.
We're playing Fortnite.
Okay, all right. Be there,
dude. You bought me a battle pass. I'm not even using it. To be fair, I have played a few solo sessions and got a couple second places here and there.
Sucks solo.
Man, I know. I still can't win. I'm bad at it.
You suck solo, but the game itself sucks solo.
I suck solo. Well, it sucks solo because I'm bored the whole time until the last 5 minutes when it's me and 6 other people. And then I get fucking my ass spanked out by this guy that can build at lightning speed.
Yeah, Taj Mahal just appears in front of you and you're fucked.
That's exactly. It's like, oh, cool. Here's the Reichstag. How am I supposed to get past this?
What's your language, Nazi?
Oh my good Ryan.
All right, end this shit.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to the 13th episode.
We also have CDs for sale. I'm just preemptively remembering that one for you.
I've remembered for the past 4 episodes.
No, you'll definitely remember.
Okay. Cut that out.
Fuck you.
Thank you for tuning in.
Really?
13th episode of the Pillars of Autumn podcast. As always, we got a Facebook, Pillars of Autumn Official. We got Instagram, Pillars of Autumn Official. We got merch and CDs at pillarsofautumnofficial.bigcartel.com. We got Spotify and iTunes and shit. Please listen to us.
We just released an instrumental.
We just released an instrumental. If you don't want to hear Nick, that's there. So check that out. Help us out a lot. And feel free to give us blowies when we're on tour. Please.
You can handle it after that story.
Oh my God. Yeah. End it. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Thought that was you.